I love setting up tables for Diwali. Growing up, we used to have an open house, and my mum would set up the most elaborate table filled with mithai. Those traditions that I've got into my own home, we end up having people coming through the day, and I set up an elaborate buffet table right here so guests can come in and pick up whatever they want to eat through the day. This way, I'm not stuck in the kitchen and actually get to enjoy the party. Once I figure out my menu, the first thing I do is pull out all my dishes and leave little post-it notes so I know what goes in where. I start by stacking my plates on one side. I lay out my cutlery on one side so that no one has to keep running into the kitchen. All I'm doing is just layering them here. I think it's important to not have too many plates and keep sort of stacking them later, otherwise you end up having really tall layers of it. I also use old jars to display my cutlery, adding some cute details around it. I love layering my table. One of the simple rules I follow is that I complement my colors. So there's a little bit of a pink and red in my plates. It's going to come through in the flowers. I also love adding little bits of curios all over the table. It creates so much personality. Today I'm using these glasses to layer my plates. You could use books, you could use little wooden risers, whatever you want. Layering lots of mithai. I love placing things in triangles, whether it's vertically like this or from the top. And my favorite detail is to put little handwritten food tags. It's creating little stacks like an old school mithai shop. Things around and follow my layering protocol of 3 things together. I always make sure that all my dishes are on the sides of the tables, so it's easy for guests to access them, plus they're not dropping curry all over your linen. When I'm designing a table for Indian food, I make sure that I use my thalis as little underplates for all my serveware. I'm going to add a little pomegranate so it's easy for people to put their spoons on it. And I pull an entire branch from my banana tree, which I'm going to be using as a beautiful detail on my table. I always feel like it's super important to have one large focal point that holds your table together and then sort of add tinier details all around it. I have these little IKEA glasses that are filled with gulab. It's so fragrant. Adding some of these banana bits to my table center. And adding bits of color all around my table. When I'm placing candles on my table, I make sure they're not outside where guests can burn themselves. I love using old whiskey glasses. They cast the most beautiful shadows on the table. My pro tip for if you're hosting for the festive season is to make sure that your table is beautifully lit. I always enjoy having a chandelier on top. If you don't have a chandelier above your dining table, just populate your room with different lamps. When guests walk in, I keep the lighting super dim and just light up the candles on my table. It creates a moment of absolute drama. I feel like once you've put your dishes on the sides, It leaves your central bit empty to put whatever decor you want. I've got a whole banana stalk here which always reminds me of India. I've got banana leaves here which echo the banana bit. I've got colorful flowers here. I've got some curios in here. I've put some jars in here. I feel like at a buffet table, you can experiment with height because no one has to see each other, and it gives you so much more potential to create something interesting in the middle. You figure out by now that I'm a bit of a lazy host. So once I set up a buffet table, I also sneak in a little bar cart next to it, which has got all my bar accessories on it, drinks, so everybody can walk in and feel absolutely at home. One of the things I really enjoy doing is pulling out all my silverware and mixing it with the brass. I feel like silver and gold are one of the most classic combinations. You'll notice that there's a lot of pattern on the table as well. I'd love to see what all of you do for Diwali, so please feel free to leave a comment below and tell me how you decorate your Diwali tables. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you've seen here today.